Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Hare Krishna Mataji, yes Mataji.
We'll start with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaya Kadamahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Itti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hariharaya Namah Krishnaya Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Hariharaya Namah Krishnaya Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Govindaya Namaha Sri Krishna Hari Bol Gopala Hari Bol Radharamana Govinda Hari Bol Sri Krishna Hari Bol Gopala Hari Bol Radharamana Govinda Hari Bol Jaya Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribo Haribo Nitai Gaura Haribo. So welcome you all to the Acharya series, and this week we are going to learn or know about Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji, and this includes Bhaktivinoda Thakur also. Hare Krishna. So this is the Pranam mantra. Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambhode Padam Bhujayate Nama. So I offer my respectful obeisances on to Srila Gaura Kishore Dasa Babaji Maharaj, the spiritual master of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, who is a renunciation personified. He is always merged in a feeling of separation and intense love for Krishna. Okay, this is a picture of Gaura Kishore Dasa Babaji Maharaj. So we'll come to know about the early life about Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji. Yeah, any devotee volunteer wanted to read?
Mataji, may I read?
Yes.
Okay, so born in a Vaishya family, was known by the name of Vansi Dasa. Vamshi Dasa. Vamshi Dasa's parents had him married at an early age according to the custom of the time, but always remained detached from householder life. Was engaged in some agricultural trade and from the income took care of his wife and family honestly. 1849, Srila Gaur Kishora Dasa Babaji left Grihastha life after the death of his wife. His Diksha Guru uh, was Shri Bhagavata Dasa Babaji, a disciple of Shri Jagannatha Dasa Babaji. For less than 30 years, stayed in Vrindavana performing bhajana under the trees at Giri Govardhana, Nandagrama, Varshana, Radhakunda, Suryakunda, Ravil, Gokula. Sitting in seclusion, he chanted 2 lakh names of Krishna every day. So 128 rounds of japa.
Hare Krishna. So this is a very simple life, basically from an agricultural background. And by doing that, whatever he used to get, and he used to survive on that. And in the year 1849, when he left his grasta life after the death of his wife, and his Diksha Guru is Bhagavata Das Babaji, who is a disciple of Jagannath Das Babaji. Okay. And over a span of 30 years, if you see this Vrindavan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Nandagrama, Radha Kunda, Surya Kunda, all these things, if you read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, so all these things will come into picture. So these are the very pious places where all our Acharyas have worship they did the sadhana, a lot of sadhana, and lot of spiritual significance. So in the similar way, like yes, standard about 2 lakh times of Krishna Nama every day, that is 120 rounds of japa. And yeah. Yes, continue, Rachita.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. The mode of renunciation, my voice is audible?
Yes.
Okay, the mode of renunciation, Gaur Kishora Dasa Babaji was the embodied form of Sri Rupa Raghunatha's renunciation. Sometimes he ate parched rice mixed with Ganges water or simply some mud from the banks of Ganga. Other times he took a madhu curry from the Vrajavasis. He drank from a rejected clay pot. On Ekadasi, he didn't eat or drink a drop of water. Completely detached, he used discarded cloths from corpses left on the bank of the Ganges to cover his body. To keep mundane people from approaching him for material boons, he once resided in the lavatories at the Kuliya Dharmashala in Kola Dvipa for 6 months.
Hare Krishna. It's very simple life, you can say, performing severe austerity. That means nothing of the material life which is there around can disturb him. It means to say whatever we have read. Okay. Hare Krishna. So he would pay respect to every person, cow, animal, bird, tree, creeper, insect, ant in the holy Dhamma. That means he could see the Jivatma is having a soul of that is the part of a super soul in each and every individual soul, and he could see that, and he was paying obeisances and respect to each and every the soul. So while staying in Varshana, he made a flower garland every day for Radha Krishna. You can see the picture here where Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji is making a flower garland. After 30 years of rendering intimate service to Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan, Babaji felt inspired by the divine couple to see the Navadipa Dhama. Okay. So he carried 2 books which were written by Narottam Das Thakura, Pradhana, Prema Bhakti Chandrika, and recognizing him to be Mahabhagavata, many tried to serve but he never accepted. And regularly he associated with and heard the Srimad Bhagavatam from the Srila Thakura, Bhaktivinoda Thakura in Godruma Dvipa. This is in Navadip, that is in and around the Mayapur. And constantly absorbing a bhajana, Srila Babaji Maharaj has no desire to make disciples, and only upon consideration by Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he has accepted him as his disciple. So Srila Gaur Kishore Dasaji accepted only one disciple, that is Sri Varshabhanavi Daita Dasa, that is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura. So if you remember last week when we read about Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he took a sannyasa from him. No, sorry, he took an initiation from him. And later, once he left his material body, he took his photograph and he took the sannyasa. So he is the only disciple in the disciplinic succession. So coming to his teachings, Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji advised a Calcutta doctor who wanted to open a free health clinic in Navadvip Dhama. And if you really wanted to live in Navadvip Dhama, then give up all the desire to run a free clinic for healing sense enjoyers. If you wanted to render substantial service, then renounce everything except with what promotes a Hari Bhajana. So all of the kind of duties, services simply bind one to the ghastly cycle of karmic reactions. So Babaji Maharaj spoke gravely to a newly married man. A Vaishnava wife is extremely rare and difficult to find in this world, which is true. If one has a good fortune of having one, he should see it as a benediction from the Krishna. The wife worship the husband as a lord and master. Similarly, the husband should worship the wife because she is a Krishna Dasi, a servant of Krishna. Okay, in this way, the husband can protect his devotional enthusiasm by not considering wife to be his maid servant, but she is always the maid servant of a Krishna. So which is very, very important for a married couple to understand. Yeah. Any devotee volunteer wanted to read? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, ma.
One who wants bhojana, eating palatably, will spoil his bhajana, was a favorite quote of Srila Babaji Maharaja. In other words, eating here and there simply to gratify the tongue, bhojana, destroys any attempts to worship Krishna, bhajana. Once a devotee ate some festival prasadam in his bhajana kutir. Babaji Maharaja would not speak to him for 3 days. On the 4th day, he said, "You accepted festival prasadam given by low class adults and beautiful women because you took food without considering its origin. Your bhajana is useless." The essence of Srila Gaura Kishora Dasa Babaji's instructions. The divine name of Krishna offers the one and only shelter. One should never try to remember Radha Damodar's transcendental pastimes by artificial methods. Constant chanting of the divine names will purify the heart. By chanting Hari Nama, the syllables of the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, will gradually reveal the spiritual form, qualities, pastimes of Shri Krishna. Then you will realize your own eternal spiritual form, service, and the 11 particulars of your spiritual identity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we should eat something which is offered to the Lord just as a prasada, not like preparing a palatable dishes and having it. So prasadam is something which is offered to the Lord and having that. So it again follows certain rules and regulations. We have to perform certain austerities and all those things. So Babaji is very particular about all those things. Okay. And the main essence of his instructions is that the chanting the holy name. So already we've been learning and knowing about it. The Kali Yuga Dharma is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So it can gradually reveal the spiritual form, qualities, and pastime of Lord Krishna, and it can take us further in the bhakti. Coming to the disappearance of Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji. So on 19 November 1915, Srila Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji Maharaj joined the eternal blissful pastime of Gandharvika Giridhari. He left his material body and And as we have learned in a previous class, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura was heartbroken to see that his Mahantas of various Acharyas, that is Ashrama, was busily arguing about where and how to bury his body. So a future Samadhi temple will be possible source of money making, and stated that he was a Babaji's Maharaj, one and only disciple. Then he asked him if there was amongst him who had not had any illicit sexual relationship in the previous 6 months, or even in the past 3 months, or 1 month, or in the previous 3 days. Who he has done, he who had so done would be doomed if he touched Babaji's divine remains. They slowly sunk away one by one. So he used his intelligence to flew over the people from that place, because Babaji is very, very, he was not on a worldly thing and all. So he didn't wanted any follower. He didn't wanted to make many disciples and all those things. He is into the self sadhana. So very, very elevated soul and all. So for that reason, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted him, his material body also, to leave this eternal space very peacefully. So then he established a samadhi on the bank of Sri Chaitanya Matha, that is Radha Kunda, near Lord Chaitanya's Yoga Pit and Sri Dham, Mayapur. You can see this whenever you are visiting the Mayapur. So in Brajalila, he served Srimati Radharani as a Gudamanjari. And in the Pushpa Samadhi stands behind, besides the Radha Kunja Vihari Gaudiya Matha near the Radha Kunda. There also you have the Pushpa Samadhi. The original Samadhi is near the Lord Chaitanya's Yoga Pita, and Pushpa Samadhi, that the flower from that particular Samadhi is been placed near the Radha Kunda. Radha Kunda is there near the, what is it? Near this
Mataji, what is Guna Manjari? What is it?
Pardon?
What is Guna Manjari means? Guna Manjari.
Manjari is that, what do you say, that lotus with the seeds and all will be there, no? The one which is offered to the Lord.
Okay.
So one mood it is. Exactly, I also don't know. I have to read about it. But manjaris are all the same.
Okay, they are like 12, 13-year-old gopis, no? Who serve Radha Krishna.
No, not like that. These are that paraphernalia which are being offered as a matter of worshipping them.
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So now, yeah, we'll come to, now we will know about Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod Thakur disappearance also. So simultaneously, he will also leave. Yeah. Namo Bhakta Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaur Sakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. So I offer my respectful obeisances unto Satchidananda Bhakti Vinoda, who is a transcendental energy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he's a strict follower of the Goswami headed by Srila Rupa. Okay. So coming to the early life of Bhakti Vinoda Thakura, anybody wanted to read? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Kedarnath Datta born in 1838. Kamala Manjari, 7th Goswami, born in Nadia. Father's name was Ananda Chandra Datta. Mother's name was Jagat Mohini. Guru Jagannath Das Babaji. Spiritual name is Sri Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Great Vaishnava, poet, preacher, Acharya, magistrate, main Acharya of Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. He is actually a main person, you know. Why means we'll come to know. Yeah. Yes. We can continue, Mataji.
He used a pen as his weapon, broke all Apa Sampradayas, including Shakti Vedis, Gauranga Nagaris, etc. Wrote 100 spiritual books, including Harinama Chintamani, Bhajan Rahasya, discovered Yoga Pita, birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, wrote many Vaishnava bhajanas.
Hare Krishna. Continue.
Sent the book Sri Gauranga Leela Smarana to Canada in 1896. Srila Prabhupada appeared. Ray of Vishnu, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, to assist in his mission. Trayo, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bengal, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, India, Bhakti Vedanta Swami, world.
Okay.
Very
Why he was very famous? He is the father of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, isn't it? And he was a local magistrate. And there was a small stories behind that. Yeah. And like when he was a magistrate and all, that Mayapur was previously it was called as a Miyapur. It was a very Muslim dominant place where people used to sow so many seeds, but I don't know for what reasons, except for Tulsi, nothing would grow there. So tired of all those things, they came one day to complain to Bhaktivinoda Thakur that we are just not able to survive with these because the crop is not yielding as per our need, and whatever the seeds we are putting in the soil, except for Tulsi, we are not getting anything here. That has really made him to rethink about it. It is something like a Krishna's calling. So what he tried is he tried to retrieve all the data from which was there, and when he made a thorough search about it, then all those places, the Navadvip Dhama which is there is of a spiritual significance. Then he paid off some money and made that Muslim to relocate to some other places and all, and renamed that place as a Mayapur. And a lot of places is discovered, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, and other places of spiritual significance like that. He has established the various important pilgrimage places in and around the Mayapur. So what he predicted is appearance of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, he didn't know about Prabhupada, but he told that Prabhupada will appear in the future. A personality will soon appear and he will travel all over the world to spread the teachings of our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And very soon, chanting of Harinam, that is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, will be spread all over the world. Fair-skinned foreigners will come to Mayapur and join the Bengalis to chant Jaya Sachidananda Gaura Hari. So, which has come true, isn't it? So, yeah, certain pastimes, but he was a great scholar, and yeah, and he left the material body in the year 1914. Okay. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, yeah. My Lord, I am surrendering unto you. I am your eternal servant. If you like, you can kill me, or if you like, you can protect me. In any case, I am fully surrendered unto you. So actually, this is the timetable of a Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Anybody wanted to read, please?
Saji, may I?
Yes.
Okay. Always anxious to use every moment in loving service of Krishna, he followed a strict, austere daily schedule, 8 to 10 p.m. rest for 2 hours, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. write, 4 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. rest, 4:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. chant japa, 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. correspondence, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. study shastras, 9:30 to 10 a.m. Bath, prasadam, half-liter milk, fruits to chapatis, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. court duties, 1 to 2 p.m. refresh at home, and 2 to 5 court duties, 5 to 7 translate Sanskrit Shastras to Bengali, 7 to 8 p.m. bath, prasadam, half-liter milk, rice to chapatis. So summary daily schedule was sleep for 3 hours, write 8.5 hours, japa study 4.5 hours, work 6 hours.
Hare Krishna. So, what is the answer to the people who say, I don't have time to chant? I don't have time to do the spiritual practice? So,
Very
actually,
tough schedule, Mataji.
very tough. Only people who are spiritually elevated can do this. If we are in the material world, we will get more sleep. We wanted to take more rest. We don't want to do practice sadhana, all those things. Okay. First, we have to elevate our spiritual inner consciousness towards Krishna, then automatically everything else will fall into the place. So these are the famous 10 Vaishnava bhajans of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that is Radha Kunja Tatha, Bhuliye Tomare Sansare Asiya, Kabe Hobe Bolo, Gaye Kora Chand, Amara Jibon Sada, Janama Safala, Hari Hari Kabe, Narada Muni Bajaya Ina, Kabe Shri Chaitanya, Nadia Godrume, of which this is my favorite actually, Nadia Godrume. Yeah, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung Krishna, say Tomara Krishna, Dite Tomara Sakti. In this song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes that the pure Vaishnava is a proprietor of a Krishna and a love of Krishna can deliver both to anyone and everyone he likes. Therefore, he gets Krishna and love of Krishna. One must seek the mercy of the pure devotee. Okay, Hare Krishna. Again. So,
sorry
yeah.
to interrupt you. Is it true that material miseries in this world will elevate us to Krishna consciousness? Is it true? Like the more sorrowful, the more sad we are in this material world, you are advanced. The more you are advancing in Krishna consciousness, is that true?
Like that, say everything is Lord's arrangement, and we cannot choose that we wanted to go in a devotional path. It's not our choice. It is Lord who chooses that this particular individual is eligible to do my service. See, wantedly also, if we wanted to serve in Vrindavan also, we cannot do it unless it's a God's calling and it's there. If he picks up only, we can do his service. We cannot do anything on our own.
Okay. So we have this minute independence, like 1%, right?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. So it's the Lord who chooses us to do a certain kind of service, right?
Exactly. We cannot choose. Say, suppose we can't say, suppose I'm taking a class on this online platform. I cannot choose that I am going to, it's all, it's what do you say, the mercy of Krishna. He will choose somebody to do that work and all. He choose somebody to do the service in the temple. He choose somebody to do some prasada sevana and book distribution. Like that, there are different services which they are offering to the Krishna. So we cannot say, and see, happiness and distressful situation is only pertaining to the material body, not to the inner soul, isn't it? As we read in 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. At the same time, if you remember in 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where they say like the Maya Devi is a very dear friend of Lord Krishna. So whosoever is not in line or not in sync with the principles of Lord Krishna, he will order Maya Devi to check them so that they come onto the path of Lord Krishna. So unless and until we don't surrender onto the Lord, he will produce the same amount of difficulties and that sort of a difficult situation which we don't like, again and again, till we surrender onto the Lord. Once we surrender, then automatically all these things will go away, or it will not affect us in a like how it used to affect when we are in this material world.
Yes, Mataji. Correct. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So moving on to the next Acharya, who is the Srila Jagannatha Dasa Babaji, who is a guru to whom? Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji. Okay. So coming to the Pranam Mantra, Gauravi Virbhava Bhumistvam Nirdesta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha. So I offer my respectful obeisance to Srila Jagannatha Dasa Babaji, who is respected by entire Vaishnava community and who confirmed the discovery of the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared. Yes, I wanted one devotee volunteer to read this.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please.
Lived for 144 years, Diksha Guru Sri Madhusudana Dasa Babaji did bhajana for many years at Surya Kunda and Vrindavana. His practice was to live 6 months in Sri Navadepa Dhama, 6 months in Rajamandala. Thakura Bhakti Vinoda received valuable instructions on pure devotional service from Jagannatha Dasa Babaji. During his time, said Thakura Bhaktivinoda, Sri Jagannatha Dasa Babaji, the most advanced Rasika Vaishnava in Gaura and Rajamandalas and Purushotta Kshetra Jagannathapuri. Bhaktivinoda Thakura gave him the title Sarvabhauma, the chief of the Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna. So he lived for 144 years, and there is a beautiful story behind this. We will come to know. So he used to live 6 months in Navadvip Dhama and 6 months in the Brajamandala and Vrindavan. Yeah. And when he was 125-year-old, 144 years, nobody is going to live nowadays. And those days, people, they had all unadulterated food. People used to perform severe austerities on the bodies and all. That is the reason why they could live up for so many years. So at the age of 125 years, his body appeared like bent like a semicircle. You can see this, that he got into the shape of a semicircle, and his eyelids hung over his eyes like a heavy stage curtains, and standing on either side, his disciples would lift his drooping eyelids so that he could offer Tulsi Manjaris to the deities of Sri Giriraja Govardhana. So at the age of 142, could not see or walk, Bihari, his Brajavasi servant used to carry him on his shoulders. But whenever there is a Nama Sankirtana, that is Hare Krishna Mahamantra Japa, he would bolt out of his basket and leap 4 feet into the air. In great ecstasy, he would begin to sing and dance. See, this is the mercy of Krishna and spiritual ecstasy. So he performed rigorous bhajana despite physical limitations. And he was very fond of chanting loudly in both the japa and kirtana. During kirtana, he would sing, Mitai ki nama eni chere, ki nama eni cheri, ki nama dite chere. Oh Lord Nityananda, what a wonderful name you have bought. Oh Nitai, what a wonderful name you have given. After chanting almost the whole night, the next morning he would offer 1,108 dandavats to the deities. He was always enthusiastic to serve the Vaishnavas. He lived in an ascetic, following a strict diet and yearly Chaturmasa, that is a 4-month fast he used to observe. Now the fourth Chaturmasa Vrata is going on. This is the 3rd month. So first month he used to eat only bananas in the evening, and 2nd month only guavas, and 3rd month only whey, and 4th month only boiled banana flowers without the salt. So he used to perform such a severe austerities. So to confirm his findings, Thakura Bhaktivinoda requests Jagannatha Dasa to see the Lord Chaitanya's appearance place. When all this Muslim population from the Mayapur have visited to the local magistrate, that is Bhaktivinoda Thakura, then he got it out, like why it is that everywhere only Tulsi is growing here. There is some place of spiritual significance. Generally, Tulsi requires certain amount of a purity to grow. It will not grow here and there everywhere. So, intoxicated with the Gauranga Prema, Jagannatha Dasa Babaji leapt high in the air, like how we have just read in our previous slide, and began chanting and dancing in the discovery of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Yoga Pita. So he had many disciples. So what he did, he got it out. Then what he did is he got a spiritual master carrying him in a basket, because he was an old man. No? So just to locate that exactly what are all the places of spiritual significance. So the moment he came to that place, he jumped out of the basket and he said, yes, all these places belong to Krishna and all. That's how he has located all the Navadvipa Dhama and the places of spiritual significance. So what is he saying? You must avoid women, men who associate with a woman, or with a man who in any ways associate with a man who associates with a woman. So this is very, very important. And to realize the supreme goal of life, you must repeat Harinama regularly and steadfastly. Steadiness is also important, that it must be maintained at the cost of one's life. Krishna is the avatara of Dwapara Yuga. Gaura is the Kali Yuga avatara. We would sing the name and glories of avatara in the age in whose age we live. We, just as in the kingdom, we praise her ruling king. Jaya Sachidananda Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachidananda Gaura Hari. So never forget Gaura, who is more merciful and benevolent than Krishna. Krishna is just a ruler who takes into account your offenses in his administration of justice. Gaura does not take your offenses into the account. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu is more merciful, whereas Krishna is more interested in the dispensation of justice. Gaura is more interested in the distribution of a mercy. From this point of view, Gaura Kirtana is more useful than Krishna Kirtana. Gauri Kirtana means Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So the Sonar Gauranga temple in the Gopalabha Vrindavana house, the Gaurnita deities were worshipped in Surya Kunda by Sri Jagannatha Dasa Babaji. So in Krishna Lila, he served as a Rasika Manjari. Okay. This is the places where he used to worship. This is the Samadhi and Bhajan Kutir of Jagannatha Dasa Babaji. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now please identify these three acharyas who are sitting in line.
The middle one is Bhakti Vinodana Thakura. The side one is Jagannatha Dasa.
Who is Jagannatha Dasa Babaji? Who is it?
Left hand side.
Okay.
I just don't remember the third one. These two I remember for now.
Gaura
Kishora Dasa, the third one is.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Okay, so that's all for today. Hope we have completed 3 Acharya series. Next week, I think we'll complete few more. Any doubts?
But Mataji, where do we get that, energy to make austerities? Because in this age of Kali, it's very difficult to make such austerities,
Practice. See, maybe it will take some efforts to walk for 10 steps in the very beginning for the people who are bedridden. But people who are used to make some 10 steps, eventually they can go for 100. Likewise, people who are walking a mile over a period of a time out of practice, they will walk for a more distance. Anything which is practice, if you are typing and today, day one, you may be typing very less, maybe over a week or a 1 month, your speed will increase. Any work which we practice, then automatically we'll pick up the pace in that. Similarly, the bhakti also, it shouldn't be like yearly once or twice we do it and that's all finished. It should be like a day-to-day effort. So that's how our, if sadhana bhakti is continuous and regular, automatically we'll be in a position to take any amount of austerities.
And congratulations, Mataji, for your initiation. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Really deserved it, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu, you're audible.
Mataji, I had a small general doubt, I was curious about, like, if Krishna wants everyone to go back to him, like in the Godhead, so why did he created this world like this samsara?
Why did he create means because we are pious as a soul, but once we come into this material world, some amount of contamination do contaminate the soul, and will not be the same individuals. So whatever our subtle body will do, that means one is the soul is the inner soul element of God, and the gross body is what you're able to see me and what you're having. In between, you got a subtle body, which is consist of a false ego and which is the one which come in contact with the material nature. It commits all sort of a sinful reactions. Unless that is nullified, you cannot go back to the Godhead. So that is the reason why all these 84 lakh species have been created, and we are one social species among them. And unless we have that God realization, so not everybody will have that God. Some will say what he or she is madly doing the service and all. They are into the devotional service, not much into the material life and all. See, Material life is temporary. Today we'll be there, tomorrow we'll be there or not, we don't know. But if you're not able to purify ourselves of all the sinful reactions, what we have done in the past, it is very difficult to get the human life again. Again, we'll fall down to the lower animal species. Again, we have to complete all the cycle to come back to human life. And from human life, again, you have to be conscious of Lord. So it's better, no, earlier the better. So all that is karma cycle, I can say.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Any more doubts?
Mataji, next, what are we going to start? The Acharya series has got over. So what are we going to start next?
Few more acharyas are there. I think 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 are remaining. I think next 2-3 weeks we'll finish off that.
And
Okay.
next Mataji.
I think all these people will go to level 2.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Then
Krishna.
we'll end the session for today. Yes, Rachita?
Who will complete the session, no, for Bhakti Sadachar?
Yes.
And what about the completion certificates?
No, this will not be having any quiz or certificate, something like that. It is a knowledge-based sessions. You know, we
Yes.
just need to have a knowledge about the true Vaishnava culture and all. That's it.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you, participants, for your active participation. See you all next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare
Krishna Mataji.